being a Stern listener, did you get to interact with Howard at all when you were at Sirius? Because I would imagine at least during your early years at Sirius, Howard was still going into the studio a bit more often.
So when I left SiriusXM, I sent 50 or 60 thank you notes to people because I had a 12-year run.
Yeah.
Sirius. And I wanted to thank everyone because you don't get a 12-year run in one spot, and in essence, one time slot. We were 6 to 9, 6 to 10. Let's just call it one time slot.
Yeah.
With one person for 12 years. That is insane to think that could happen. And so on the way out, I'm like, there's so many people that I want to thank for this. And I want them to know how appreciative I actually am for this 12-year run. So I do all these thank you notes. I have amazing interactions with people, kind of like reliving all these great times. And then I realized after, I'm like, the one person I want to thank the most, I don't have an ability to thank. I don't have his contact information. We never really interacted in any way, shape, or form. And not because he wouldn't. I saw him a few times. I was too scared to say hello. I didn't want to bother him. Which is funny. Side note, Peter Schrager and I just talked about this last week, how he was in the same spot. He saw Howard somewhere, and he's like, I can't say anything. Like, I just can't do it. Just, if you know about Howard, and this is what Peter and I were talking about, boy, and he is great. We've had, I don't know, like a few months working together. Couldn't be nicer. I've had amazing interactions with him. So we're literally trading these stories about how, like, we can't say hi to him.
Right.
So, all right, let me roll the dice on something. So I sent an email to someone that I knew had his email. And I'm like, listen, below is an email that I would send to Howard if I had his info. I'm not actually asking you for his info. I'm asking you if you're willing to forward it to him. All of a sudden, I'm on the air on Unsportsmanlike. This is probably the first week of the show. My Twitter is blowing up. People are tweeting, Howard's talking about you. Howard's talking about you. Howard's talking about you. I'm like, what? And I'm in the middle of this new show. I'm like, I got to stay focused here. Like, they don't know me yet. I go back and I listen, and Howard shouted me out on the air saying how nice of a note this was, how much it meant to him, and how kind it was that I wrote it. He didn't know. It was the irony of all ironies is he's the greatest ever. And the first real interaction by name that we had is when I left Sirius to work at ESPN.
After 12 years, too.
Yeah. But that's not his fault. That's my fault. I should have done that early. Why didn't I do that after 6 years?
Right.